USA from north of the border. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. And Jay, the motto in Canada is "We the North." There's only one direction the Raptors are going right now, and that is up.
Ed, I heard it all. Hustle over hype. Built for Boston. North over everything. It doesn't matter what the battle cry is. This team is ready.
There's a great thing going on right now here in Ontario, and a great game to start right now. Opening tip taken in by the Raptors, and we're underway in Toronto. Here comes the screen. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Jumper's good.
Man, he's got the defender out there tap dancing like that on national TV. That's not a good sign.
Indiana with the basketball. Stuffs it down with authority.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Here comes the screen. Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
To Luka Doncic. And the finish. Slam dunk.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Here comes the screen. Nice pace, sets it up and slams it down.
An easy two, get back on defense.
Pacers with the possession. Short jumper won't go down. Now preparing to shoot at the line.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
And he connects on the first free throw. Able to convert on both free throws. And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let him know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
Knocks down the first. Goes 2 for 2 at the line.
Good shot. Watch cutter, watch cutter, watch cutter.
Off the assist.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Goes reverse to lay it in.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
To Luka Doncic for 3. Pacers secure the rebound. Pacers control.
Hey, switch, I got him.
Ah, the monster stuff. Jay, this is getting scary fast.
If you're the defense, you have to deny him the ball. Maybe throw a box and one. Maybe throw a zone. Maybe even throw the kitchen sink because he's putting on a show in the first quarter.
Throws it down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
It can only be one of two things here. One, the defender ran out of gas, or two, this dude is just unstoppable.
And counted at the rim. Deep three at the buzzer. That ends the first quarter. No separation so far. It's all even. All's our score. After one, let's do it here in the second quarter.
Defense, let's go.
To Jackson. Here comes the screen. Josh Jackson. To Oladipo. Not that time.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Here comes the screen. Gets to the basket and scores.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
There you go. Finally. Shoot your shot.
Now the Raptors going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Doncic. Josh Jackson. Short jumper stays out. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
He should get some. Kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
He's got it. Three-point play on that trip. Cruises inside for two.
Good shot, good shot.
It's almost like he had the defender on a string, and he's the puppet master.
It's the Raptors with the basketball. No good. Defense catching a break there. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
And the finish on the nice step through.
There is no recovery, Ed, in particular if the defender does not stay on balance.
Watch that cutter, 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 cutter. Get the ball, get the ball.
Stuffs it down with authority. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Cashes in for two.
Let me tell you something that nobody will ever talk about. Did you see him slow down right before he was about to go up? That slow change of speed, that slight change was just enough to throw the defender off.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes.
Subbing in for the Pacers, number 43.
Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
Here's a tip for your defense. You can't give him that much space. You have to push up into his personal space and make him play the majority of the possessions with his back to the basket. Because if you allow him to open up, there's no stopping him.
To Luka Doncic. Beyond the arc for three. That one off the mark. It's no good. From long range. Too easy. Defense has to communicate.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
First half comes to an end with the Pacers in the lead.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jalen Rose, and this is your EA Sports Halftime Report. The Pacers entered the locker room with a comfortable lead, and these guys have every reason to feel good about how they scored effectively in that opening half. Scoring if they wanted the halftime lead. They've got the break to figure some things out. Still, it's not like they're totally out of this game. herself.
Hey, look up, look up, look up. Shots up.
No good.
You can't fall in love with the jump shots. You have to find ways to maybe even get to the free throw line. Keep your team in the game by putting points on the board.
Off the assist.
And it's so deflating for the defense when you pick up right exactly where you left off at halftime. That's the kind of energy you need.
To Luka Doncic. Luka Doncic slams it down. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
And throws it down. Gotta love the rim rockers.
Gotta be careful, though. Don't hang on the rim too long. You might get a T.
And a throwdown.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Terrific vision. Doesn't have the touch. No good. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Ball's controlled by the Raptors. Has a chance. Oh, he was wide open. It's not going to be pretty when they watch the video. Someone's getting chewed out.
There is no better feeling than after making that shot and trotting back on defense, seeing your opponent stare, point, or yell at each other for miscommunication.
To Luka Doncic. It's a big finish.
Here's what's brilliant about Luka Doncic. Everybody thinks that you need to be fast or be able to ISO somebody and create your own shot with your speed or your athleticism, explosiveness. That is not the case. Doncic is 6'8", 230 pounds. Put that smaller guard on your hip, post him up, walk him down, shoot shots over the top. If you have an uncanny style of play, game can reward you a ton in this league.
With the interception, great defensive play.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort, it's off the charts.
Now, and Toronto's going to use a timeout as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys. Changes now for both clubs. To Luka Doncic. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Won't go. down.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody wanted to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. To Luka Doncic. 5 to shoot for Toronto. Off the step back. Now a whistle, and Indiana is going to use a timeout. They trail by 2. And the question, do they look for the tie in overtime? Or do they go for it all? Big finish at the rim. Now the Raptors going to use a timeout as they dig into their bag of tricks, trying to draw up the game winner. Deep 3 at the buzzer. That does it for the quarter. Scoreboard says it's all even. Let's do it. Overtime is underway. To Luka Doncic. Got a piece of it, and that one is out. The Raptors down to 3 on the shot clock. Trying to cash in. Not that time. Has a look. Knocks it down from mid-range.
There's a natural tendency when you guard a right dominant hand player to send him left. But for a guy who's a good mid-range shooter, that's wrong. His pace dribble is his left hand. Force him to go right and know that the chances are higher of him trying to drive and attack the rim. That's knowing the scouting.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Free throw's good. A three-point play. And with that, they go up by 3. Toronto with the basketball. Here comes the screen to Luka Doncic. Big finish at the rim.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Stuffs it down with authority.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
To Luka Doncic. Has a chance? Yes. When this guy's open, look out. Nearly automatic.
Oh my goodness! Someone please patch me into the arena intercom. Clean up on aisle 3.
Stuffs it down with authority.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
Fires the 3, buries it on the catch and shoot.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust and report though. Start denying him the ball.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
Toronto has the basketball. The screen sets him up for 2.
The defense should have picked up on that action. That's going to cost them.
And the basket good at the rim.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Here comes the screen. Doncic. Down to 5 on the 24.
Watch the back door. I got your backside. Watch the back door.
Emphatic slam.
And no emotion, just that ice-cold stare. That's a sign of somebody who's here to compete.
Wait on it.
To Luka Doncic.
Hey, watch this screen left.
Here's a chance from long range. Doncic showing why the Mavs traded up to get.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing.
Now whistle. Intentional foul comes with 24 seconds left in the game. First one counted.
Good shot. I think you're working on your game.
Goes 2 for 2. Now a whistle, and Toronto's going to use a timeout. They're going to have to draw something up for an open look at a 3. Short jumper stays out. And now the intentional foul. They'll stop it with 4 seconds left in the game. First free throw is good.
Money.
Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Now the Raptors going to use a timeout. They'll need a quick shot and then likely a quick foul in what is now a 2-possession game. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Now an intentional foul, and they get it with seconds remaining. First one goes down. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. It goes down. Late heave to beat the buzzer. This one to the Pacers. They need it overtime, but they win it by 2. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
David Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. Pacers won this game after a close finish. I could get into detail about their play calling and shot selection, but let's be honest. We all know that the dunks were the most exciting. I'd be surprised if the rim isn't a little bit bent at this point. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Indiana Pacers. The Raptors must be devastated after such a close loss. The way they shot the ball was outstanding, but even still, it wasn't enough to get the result they wanted. More often than not, you're going to win games when you shoot as they did here today.
Game track. Field goals.
From an offensive standpoint, this was a quality game. The same can't be said for the defense, but still, it turned out to be an entertaining matchup.
Player of the game.
When you see these highlights, it's easy to see how this guy earned the award. His impact on the game wasn't lost on anyone.